What's good, y'all? It's your boy Swing back with another video, man. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while, like almost 3 months, 3 months, 3 weeks, like 3 weeks or a month, something around there. It's been a while. I could say I was doing this, I was doing that. They would just really be excuses. I was just feeling kind of lazy and just didn't want to do the video, but I'm here now. Let's get to it. So I've been reading the book, The 5 Love Languages, right here. But obviously, as you can see, I don't know. It's in Spanish. I've been reading it in Spanish. Los 5 lenguajes del amor. Trying to practice, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been reading this. I've been reading this book, and it's a really good book. Like I read it. I was, oh my gosh, and I just kept reading. Like I just couldn't stop reading it, and it was just super interesting to me, and I just really enjoyed it. And so I just wanted to share with you guys, what I got from it, or what pretty much what it's saying. Just break it down for you guys. So the 5 love languages, what are they? So the book talks about words of affirmation, quality time together, gifts, receiving gifts, acts of service, and then physical touch. So the first one, words of affirmation. And so before I even begin discussing words of affirmation and what that is exactly, I want to say a little proverb from the Bible. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." And that's really powerful. That's really powerful. So with your words, you have the ability to either bring someone up and to build someone up, or to destroy them and tear them down. And it just makes me think about a phrase that I used to hear when I was little and growing up and stuff. It was like, sticks and stones, you guys know it, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. And that could not be further from the truth. Words do hurt. Like, they scar people. They get people to take their lives. Like, words are powerful. And so, like, just with your mouth, with the words you say, you have the power of life and death. And so you need to be careful with what you say and how you say it, and just be mindful of the words that are coming out of your mouth. And so what does that have to do with words of affirmation? And so pretty much words of affirmation is just words of appreciation, making them feel loved, making them feel wanted. So when your wife puts on that dress you like, woo! You look great, girl. You look great. Just just certain things like that are like, dang, you got a haircut. You look so handsome. And like you guys ever watch that video? The girl, she was talking to her dog. Was like, "Oh, you look so handsome. Oh, so pretty." And the dog was like, he was mad happy. Like, that's how we be for real. Like, when you compliment somebody, like you feel good inside. Like, oh, they say I look nice. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So you just, you could really change someone's day with the words that you say to them. Just like, I like when you do this. You do a great job with the kids. You are great at this. And just being able to build that person up and to make them, feel loved and feel wanted. Second one, quality time. So by quality time, I don't mean you guys going, sitting down, watching Netflix, watching the TV, and just being together in the same room. That's not quality time. Quality time will be like undivided attention. You guys have each other's undivided attention, and you guys are talking. There's meaningful conversation going on. Not you guys are watching TV in silence. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying when you want to spend quality time, it's more not just being in the same presence as someone, but to be acknowledged by that person and to be acknowledged back. It's intentional when you guys are together. And so that could be, just sitting in the house, no TV, no phones, and just talking about life and what's going on. Or it could even be going out to dinner, getting something to eat, but you guys are talking. You guys are not on your phone. Put the phones away. And make sure you guys are spending quality time with each other, just loving each other, and just being there for each other. So the third one, receiving gifts. So pretty much it is what it sounds like. You feel loved by getting gifts. The gifts don't have to be purchased, or they don't have to cost anything. Like, you could make a gift, and the whole idea behind the gift is not that, oh, I got the gift, but to that person, in their mind, they're thinking, wow, this is a visible symbol of their love for me. They took the time. They were thinking about me when they got this. Not only were they thinking about me when they saw this, they actually got it, or they made it. And, I was on their mind. And so it's just a visible symbol that, you were thinking of them. It's a visible symbol that you love them. And that's how it is. Not saying, some people like, oh, receiving gifts, oh, you a gold digger, oh, you just want money. No, it's not even like that. It's just, it's to them, it's a visible symbol of your love. So that's the third one. Fourth one, acts of service. And so pretty much what that is just trying to please your spouse by serving them, by loving them. It could be cooking them a nice meal. It could be mowing the grass. It could be taking the kids out to, to their activities because mom always does it, or because dad always does it. So mom, you know what I mean? So, you know, just being able to, trying to please one another just through acts of service and just doing things of that sort. It doesn't have to be like anything like major, spectacular. It's just it's the little thing. You know, people always graze over the little things. Like the little things matter, they count, and you know you gotta put attention to those things because they are just as important. And then the fifth one, physical touch. Now I know what everyone's thinking. Yes, the one I've been waiting for. You talk about sex. That's my love language. Hold up, pause. I ain't even get. Can I talk? Can I talk? Thank you. Physical touch. Everybody automatically sex. Like yes, it's part of physical touch, but that's not the only thing it is. Like physical touch is just any physical intimacy, such as like holding hands, kissing, hugging, just you know, those little things they matter. Like sex, yes, it's physical touch, but that's not the only thing. So physical touch is meaningful. You know, it's not like oh I want to hold her hand, I'm gonna kiss her to lead up to sex. No, it's just you know I want to kiss her on her forehead, just tell her how much I love her. I want to hold her hand just to show her like I'm happy to be with. Those things matter. Like they're once again the little things are important. They are. And so I guess the big takeaway is just that you know everyone has their own primary love language, or languages. It might be two or one. Where if they're not receiving that, they feel unloved, no matter what you're doing for them. And so like think about the language. Like you guys have to be able to communicate. You may be trying to communicate to your spouse, I love you, but if you're not speaking her love language, she won't understand what you're saying. She won't get what you're saying. She won't feel the love. That's like me speaking Spanish and someone else speaking German. You know, they're telling me they love me in German, but I don't speak German, so I'm not. It doesn't. What do you mean? What do you mean you love? I don't know what you're trying to. I don't know. I can't receive the message because I don't understand. You know, I don't get it. So you know, you have to learn your spouse's love language. You have to learn how they feel loved. Like someone, their primary love language might be quality time, and you may shower them with all kind of gifts and everything because that's how you feel you show love. You know, you give gifts. That's not how she receives it. You guys aren't on the same page, and so no matter how many gifts you give her, she still won't feel loved because her primary love language is quality time. If you would just spend time with her, she doesn't really care for the gifts. I mean, yeah, she probably appreciates them. He or she probably appreciates them, but it's more, you know, you have to speak their love language. And so that's just, you know, I've heard the saying, you know, when you get married, you got to earn a doctorate in your spouse, this and that. I like what they're saying there, but I feel like you should even take it a step further because a doctorate's only another 5-7 years. You know, when you're married, you're trying to be with that person forever. So, you know, you got to earn something more than that. You're going to be learning about your spouse until the day you die. That's all I have for you guys, man. I'm out. See you guys next week. Peace.